People worry a lot about the culture wars at the moment, these kind of battles between the extremes of the left and the right and so on. And there's a lot of good reasons, certainly. I mean, a lot of healthy, good men know that we're being maligned in all sorts of different ways. They feel that and they're right. And so you can get kind of worried and caught up, and you can end up spending hours on YouTube, and you can do whatever it is online and really sort of let yourself be absorbed by all this shit. And so you're worried about the world outside of you and trying to change that. And I think there's an important answer to this. And look, I don't have the proper answer to it. I think it comes down to your personality. I'm a person who gets deflated a bit by political madness, where some people get energized by it. So maybe those people can get more engaged with this. For me, it's not good for me. And for plenty of other people, it's just not good for them. They have that experience where it's a very negative, corrosive thing for them. So what to do about that? Well, I think one answer was given to us by the Stoics, and it's a very healthy answer. It's one among many answers. I'm sort of emphasizing that. Look, you know, you sort of got different personalities, and go with your strengths and your personality. But for those of us who get deflated by this stuff, the Stoic answer really is about recognizing the madness of the world, accepting that the world takes its own path, the society, culture goes its own ways, and that the thing that you only have control over is your actions, your reactions, your inner world. It's up to you to cultivate your inner world. So if you're getting quite worked up about all this stuff and usually because people get quite worried about where this can lead, and because they feel that they're being portrayed as less than fully human. Well, okay, the world is mad like that, and the world does these kinds of things, but what's in your power? That's the question. That's the Stoic question. There are things that are in your power and things that are outside of your power. Now, for a person like me, I see it in terms of much of this being outside of my power to change. And I can see that's having all sorts of negative effects on me, so I've got to look at what's inside my power. I've got to ask questions about what is the best kind of life I live, and where am I at my best, both for myself, in my inner life, and in terms of how I am around other people. And for me, partly that is detaching from this in the Stoic way. So I'm not irresponsible, but I'm recognizing the limits of my capacity and how I can be the best person in the world. And that's by going inward to what I am in control of. Cultivating the best kind of person I can be from the inside out. Taking responsibility for my individual life. That's the Stoic answer. That's the answer of Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus. So for guys who feel this kind of way, who are sort of perturbed and find it unhelpful, I suggest really considering whether you shouldn't just focus on changing yourself first. Really focusing on what's in your control, and making sure you really cultivate the qualities that make you a really good man, rather than getting caught up in this maelstrom and trying to change a mad world. Okay, it's a thought. Like all these reflections, I'm not the guru of truth. I'm just giving you a perspective. And this is a perspective that I found helpful for myself, and I think it could be helpful for other people who are similar to myself. So there you go.